This could have been a good, simple ARPG, but the subscription model sucks and the cash up is far too expensive, plus the energy system is too limiting. In general, energy systems are garbage. Implementing it to a game will ruin the game for sure. I played the Mighty Quest for Epic Loot on PC way back 2013. Now, I thought Mighty Quest was gonna be like that, but no, it's not. Mighty Quest in mobile is its own game, though there are similarities. Mighty Quest is a top-down isometric ARPG that aims at casual gaming. The objective in every level is to acquire all chests, kill all monsters, and finish the level below a specified time to get 3 stars. These are the exact objectives that the first game on PC had. But hey, a lot of games do this kind of thing nowadays. You do these on levels that are pre-designed in the game, unlike its predecessor on PC, which fellow players create and design. The traps in the first game can also be seen inside dungeons or levels you enter. Some dungeons that have traps will keep you on your toes, requiring you to attentively watch and dodge at the right moment to avoid losing a substantial amount of HP on higher difficulties. A lot of enemies and bosses have special attacks that you'll need to dodge because it can be devastating to your HP if you receive those attacks. Monster look, behavior, and skill attacks in this game are varied. This game won't hold your hand, and it's not something you can breeze through most levels by using autoplay. I got killed in some boss fights I fought when I tried to just let autoplay work. There is an autoplay function for this game, but the good thing is, on higher difficulties, you can't just leave your phone on autoplay and do something else. Just like I said earlier, you'll need to be attentive and dodge attacks and traps for you to survive. Autoplay does not avoid traps and enemy attacks, or search for hidden chests. Autoplay just runs around mindlessly hitting monsters. I can kinda accept this type of autoplay, since you'll need to interact and control your character to survive the dangers of every level. You'll see a lot of stuff in this game that are already being done by other games. However, the presentation here was done better than a lot of free-to-play Android and iOS ARPG out now. You find random loot in each level, but the loots you acquire are not exciting or rewarding at all. Equipments you loot can be upgraded by using other trash items or equips you don't use to increase the XP of the item you want to upgrade. And there are a lot of trash loot you'll get for you to use as fuel or upgrade materials. You can increase the number of stars when you've already reached the max level of a tier. Again, there is nothing new here. Most other ARPGs are already doing this. There is nothing innovative here. You start the game as a generic warrior and unlock skills as you level up, but you can only equip a maximum of 3 skills at a time. To complement these skills, you also unlock talents as you level up. These talents enhance your skills or your equipped items. In a way, different builds exist in this game, which I find nice, especially for PvP. When you reach level 8, the arena opens up. You battle against other players and you battle free for all. Whoever gets the most kills win. It's quick, it's frantic, and could have been fun. But you only get to join PvP up to 3 times every 400 plus minutes. This is another limiting factor which I will talk about now. The game-breaking part of the game I hate is the energy system. It is badly limiting gamers on having fun. Maybe it's enough for casual players, where short bursts are enough, but RPG fanatics that are looking for hardcore gaming won't find any of it here. Both the adventure mode and PvP have an energy system that limits playtime. Not to mention, the energy requirement increases as you go further in the levels. When your energy gets depleted, By watching a 20 to 30 second ad, you'll recover 5 energy. On higher levels and difficulties, that free 5 energy is useless. It won't be enough because energy requirement increases. Watching ads are limited. You can't just keep repeating them as soon as you finish watching one. There is a cooldown to watching these ads. This is the type of game you only play in short bursts. It's not something that will allow you to play for long periods of time. Except of course if you're willing to spend an enormously insane amount of real money to buy energy, which I personally have never done and will never do. It's not that I'm a cheapskate, but it's because this consumable energy resource is just not worth it. Energy systems are terrible in the first place. Devs should think of other ways to monetize their game. There is a VIP system for 645 pesos a month, or roughly $12 a month as of this recording. The VIP system gives you plus 30 to max energy, refills twice faster, which in my opinion is still limiting me gameplay even though you're already paying for a monthly subscription. You also get a few extra loots and some auto-win tickets. Piece of advice, don't bother with the microtransactions. It's too expensive for something like this. If I'm already paying $12 a month to play a game like this, don't limit me to play it by just giving me extra energy and faster refills. It's not enough. Heck, World of Warcraft's monthly subscription is $15 and you get to play the game for free without limits. Sure, you'll have to buy the game first, but the sheer content of World of Warcraft is far too big to even debate the initial game price versus free-to-play. Guild Wars 2's core gameplay is free-to-play unlimited, and if you buy the game, it's free forever with the expansions and without limited game time. I'm not comparing PC games to mobile games' gameplay and overall quality. What I'm comparing is the monetization issue a lot of mobile games have, like this one. Mobile games are inferior to these big MMOs on PC, but these big MMOs still cost way cheaper. As for the controls, you tap, swipe, and hold to move. Tap the screen to use basic attacks, and swipe in a direction to dodge. Tapping on a skill icon will activate the skill. I can personally play the game with one hand. The controls are simple to use and is responsive. Possibly one of the top selling points of this game is the beautiful and smooth graphics it has. Depending on the type of loot you equip, your character look changes and the detail is enough to warrant a praise. The stages or areas you enter through your adventures have pleasing aesthetic feel and skill effects and animations look fluid. Monsters and enemies you encounter look well made and animated perfectly. Even on my mid-range phone, this game runs at 60 FPS. Of course, there is also the option to limit the frame rate to 30 to save battery, which is a plus. I gotta give it plus points for the very good graphics and fluid motion for a mid-range phone. The controls also get plus points for the simplicity and responsiveness. But Mighty Quest is not an innovative game. It feels like any other milk your gamers free-to-play kind of game. Except of course if you're content with extremely limited short bursts of game time. There's nothing new in the core features of the game that I haven't seen from a lot of other games on the same genre. Surprisingly, the fast-paced core gameplay is not bad. Unfortunately, the energy system ruined it for me was the absurd price of VIP or cash shop for a game as simple as this. Casual RPG gamers who can only play for quick bursts every few hours might enjoy this game for a while. The rest of RPG gamers will find this game very limiting, including me. After reviewing this game, I'll be uninstalling it. I can't recommend games with extreme limiting energy systems with bad monetization systems. It's like they're intentionally targeting your wallet instead of your enjoyment of the game. Without the energy system and without the awful subscription model design, I could have given this game a 6 out of 10. But because of these very important factors, I give this game a 2, a very disappointing 2 out of 10.